It's doing good out there. All right, let's see here. So currently I am creating a pattern for a koozie for my Stanley dupe. I am using the Red Heart Granny Square yarn, and we're going to see how it goes. Hopefully it works well. This is what I've got so far. I think we need to do another round for this one. Let's see here. Hey Tina, how are you doing? It's been a while, my dear. Hopefully you are having good days and all the fun stuff. I'm sitting here crocheting I'm making a little cup, like, I guess it's a cup cozy kind of. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a little thing to go on my fake Stanley cup. And then this is going to come around like that and attach to the base there. Hopefully it works out. I don't know if it will, but I hope it does. And now that I'm sitting here and I just tested that out, I'm taking this row out because it doesn't need to be there. All right, now to figure out how to attach the granny square to the base. Do we slip stitch it, do you think? It's the G hook. I need this hook in what you're doing. Okay, so I am crocheting a cup cozy for my Stanley dupe. So I'm writing the pattern as I'm going along. Basically, I've got this bottom part here, which goes on the base of the cup. And then I have two granny squares that I am going to attach to this part here. And that's the part that I'm figuring out now, is how am I going to attach these two? Do I want to sew it? I don't think I want to sew it. I'd rather not. But if the it is like art, if I am able to slip stitch it together, then that's better, because that means I don't have to use a yarn needle and I could just use my crochet cup or my crochet hook. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing currently. What are y'all up to? Bella, do you crochet? And Tina, I'm glad to hear that you are doing well. I hope everybody else out there is, you do not. It's not that hard to learn. I don't know if you need a new hobby, but that's always an option. I've got lots of cute tutorials on basic stitches and easy projects. My mom just got me that same color yarn. Nice. Yeah, it's the Red Heart. It will be a tutorial. If I can get everything situated for it, yes, it will. The Red Heart Granny Square yarn, it is awesome, but it is a test in patience for sure. So just keep that in mind, Dawn, as you are working with it. If you are going to be making the granny squares that it suggests on the wrapper, tension is key. Yes, I'm very excited. As long as everything comes out well, then yeah, I'm a YouTuber and I have like 100 something subs. That's awesome. Gotta start somewhere, right? I was in that place not too long ago. I've got, I think, a little over 3,000 now. gotta start somewhere. What kind of videos do you make, Bella? Let's see here. I know I'm making progress. So you're doing great. It takes time for sure. All right, we're gonna see how this looks and if I like it. If not, then we are just gonna have to try something new. I learned the hearts today. Was not used to the magic circles. Yeah, magic rings can be a little testy. Um, but once you get the hang of them, they are a godsend. Not having to chain and then work into the chain and then ending up sometimes with the gappy centers. Um, it is I love a magic ring, but when I was first learning how to make them, I wanted to throw my yarn across the room because they drove me crazy. And I still don't do my magic ring the way most crocheters do their magic ring. Just like I don't make my slip knot in the beginning the way most crocheters make theirs. I use my fingers to make my slip knots and my magic rings. I can't use my hook. It just doesn't work for me. But you do things the way things work for you. I'm crocheting a granny heart square. Nice. That's awesome. It's crazy because I kind of do what you are doing in art class sometimes. Nice. I love art class. It was one of my favorite classes when I was in school. All right. So let's see here. This is the end of this granny square. I think I am going to stitch. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like how that came out. Trial and error, guys. This whole thing is trial and error. Well, it doesn't look that bad. It actually kind of it gives it some definition right there. I don't know. It might just work. What do y'all think? It just kind of adds like a ridge right there. No. There are a lot of people who crochet who that's I don't think that's proper for this chat. We're gonna remove that. There we go. Sorry about that, friends. Yeah, it makes them yeah, it makes it nice to close the heart center. It does. I love a magic ring for things like that. People are weird, guys. I don't understand, like, it's like crochet is a hobby. It has nothing to do with any of that. I'm learning Spanish. I know how to say I don't understand. That's awesome. I've been trying to learn Spanish on Duolingo for like 2 or 3 years now, and I am nowhere near fluent. I can read Spanish better than I can speak it, for sure. But I have family that speak Spanish, and unfortunately, I am not around them enough to pick up what they're putting down. The gray I'm crocheting with is a metallic. Oh, that's nice. It's how YouTube is spinning it, it seems. People are weird. All right, let's see. Where did my... There's my working yarn. I'm like, where did my working yarn go? All right. Oh, yay. I'm so glad it popped up in your feed. How are you doing today, Shirley? I'm just sitting here crocheting right now. Welcome. I hope you are having a wonderful day. Let's see here. So currently I am putting together pieces for a Stanley dupe cup cozy thingy. So we will see how it turns out. Hopefully it turns out well. All right, so let's see here. We need to go in here and in there. Working into these chains can be a pain in the booty. There we go. Come on. That is, there we go. All right, I'm good trying to find something to work on while waiting between other projects. I hear that. Something small, it sounds like. What kind of projects do you do? Do you crochet or do you do other types of art, or what you got going on? My main hobby is crochet, but I enjoy all the artsy stuff. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Will this line up? We're going to have to skip chain stitches, I think, to get it to line correctly. That goes there. Don't mind me talking to myself, guys. No worries, Tina. Crochet and knit, but right now crochet. I have other crafts too, but they are on hold. Get that? So for the I don't understand in Spanish, it's no entiendo and yes is sí. Sí. Okay. Got you. No entiendo. But I do understand. Oh, there we go. Was I just doing single crochets? I was supposed to do slip stitches. Was that a slip stitch? Nope. All right, we're gonna leave that one because that was a slip stitch. Oh, lordy be. All right, let's scoot that over. There we go. When you think you're doing, yeah, in my last comment, I was typing so fast that Q, I did not mean it. No worries. Oh, no comprende. I understand. All right. So what, let's see here. Who else is in here? Do we have? All right. So Bella, you are a YouTuber. What, I think I asked you, but I don't remember if you answered. What type of videos do you make? Did I ask that already and I just missed the comment? People are silly. All right. I didn't see an answer. Oh, dance videos? That's awesome. I have a niece who does makeup tutorials. She is phenomenal. She is, I'm trying to get her. Give me 1 second. Because I have her saved in my, I thought I did. There she is. She is at Lilith X Marie. And right now she's doing a series of shorts for the WWE women superstars and their makeup. It's phenomenal. But she's done all kinds of makeup stuff. But some I talk in. I don't really like talking. Well, good afternoon, Dr. On Call. Hey, welcome back. It's good to see you. And Debbie's here too. Sorry, guys. I was spacing out, finding something on my computer. The best way to get over not wanting to talk in front of people is to talk in front of people. My niece doesn't like doing that either. She has a hard time with her lives, but she is working on it and she's doing a great job. Um, she's on TikTok too, so that helps. Um, but yeah, she's awesome. Um, I've found that my first few lives, I was very nervous, very like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to say. And sometimes I find myself still doing that. Like I'll get a little bit of the belly, like, I'm nervous. But as soon as I get in and people start talking to me, it kind of just melts away. I got bumped off the last live stream because my neighbor cut down a tree. Oh no, they took out your Wi Fi? That's the worst. It's okay. You're here now. And I'm so glad to see you. I'm working on a cup cozy for my fake Stanley. I'll show you guys here in a second. It's partially, like, it's a good bit done. I am just trying to get these granny squares onto the base of the cup and make it look good. Hopefully it turns out the way I want it to. And so far it has, so that's a plus. All right, there we go. Get this last stitch in here. Oh, when you miss the stitch. Oh, I love Cup Cozy for Stanley. Yes, I am very excited. I'm currently, like, this is my first go at it. And I'm using the Red Heart granny square yarn. So I used it to make the granny squares that are going to go around the top part of the cozy. And then I used it on the bottom as well. All right, so let's see here. If it will go up and around. It does. All right, so it's going to look, this side's going to get pieced together. This side is going to be left open for the handle. And then I'm going to put like a little button or a clasp right here to keep it from sliding off. But I am kind of in love with the look. Hey, Cozy, welcome. I love that blue that you're using. I have had my Stanley before the hype. I got it during the merch. Ooh, Emily D. Baker suggested. Nice. Yeah, mine is a dupe. It's from Michael's. I got it for $5. I can't see myself spending so much money on a cup. I go through cups like nobody's business. Thank you for posting the granny square tutorial. Of course, no problem. I hope you love it. At a tree fall and took out power and Wi-Fi. Oh my gosh, those storms. Did you guys get really bad storms on Saturday? Because a friend of mine, he is part of the, well, he was part of the National Weather Service here in Raleigh. He's out in Kansas now, but he still keeps an eye on the North Carolina weather. And he said that there were some crazy storms on Saturday, and we didn't get any of it here in Raleigh. I get it. Having Arctic works just as well as the others. I have a little Yeti. So this is my coffee cup. My husband got it for me. I probably wouldn't have bought that for myself either, but he's a very sweet man and decided that he got one for Christmas from his boss. He was like, this is the best coffee cup ever. And so he bought one for me, and it's nice. Oh, this happened about 5 years. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad it didn't storm there. Can I give you some video ideas? I don't do a lot of dance. My younger daughter dances, but I do not dance. I wish I could give you some ideas. I got nothing on that. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to crochet a shrimp. and am perplexed by the pattern already. I might look for a different pattern. Do you want to share the location of the pattern or the creator of the pattern, and I can look at it with you? Let me see here. Hello. Hi, Michaela. I hope you're having a great day, my dear. Thank you for stopping by on my live stream. Like art or makeup, because I have makeup. Well, my niece does different makeup looks. Like she does, like I said before, currently she is working on the WWE women. It's a paid pattern. Oh yeah, no, don't do that. You're good. Absolutely. We don't want to break any kinds of rules with that, for sure. I'm good. I went to the dentist today. Oh, 2 root canals. That's the worst. Oh, thanks, Bella. You're very sweet. I appreciate you. Exactly. Yes. We don't want to share stuff that will take away from other artists. Absolutely. But if there's like a section, like if there's a certain thank you, my dear. If there is a certain like round or row that you're having a hard time with, if you don't understand the do a backflip, or I'm sorry, I can't do a backflip and I'm not going to risk that. And it's not that I don't care about you. I just can't do it. I'm old. And I like my body too much to break it. And you're a stranger. Either I'll figure it out or dig out my other pattern. Yep, that works too. All right, so I think for the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to stitch up this side here and go from there. So I'm debating, do I want to add a strap? So I've seen some of these little things that have a strap that go from like here to here, and you can wear it like crossbody, which would be really cool. I can hula hoop. At 57, I'm pretty proud of myself. I can hula hoop too. You do a front flip on trampoline. That might be a good video. Yeah, I used to be able to do all kinds of stuff. All right, let's see here. That would be cool. Yeah, like a shoulder strap, so you can like wear it across, like wear the strap across your body and then have it on your side, and it just kind of like a, I don't want to say a purse because it's not quite a purse, but like just something so you can go hands free if you need to, but still have your water. That can be an add-on though for the pattern. Would you use a strap? My shoulder aches just thinking about it. That's true. How will the strap not stretch to your knees? Okay, so depending on how you were to create the strap, you're very sweet. I feel like if you were to go like short ways back and forth, it would stretch more than if you were to do long ways. And I think cotton might be a better option also, because like the acrylic yarn, it's got some give to it. Thank you, Michaela. I try to put as much positive energy out as I possibly can, because there's so much not so good stuff out there. Yeah, so if you did a Tunisian strap, it wouldn't stretch as much, right? You could do that. Also, it would take forever, but slip stitching instead of like a single crochet or something around that way. I'm going to make a front flip video now. Bye, Bella. Good luck, my dear. I'm going to have to see if I can find you on the YouTubes. Oh, we'll see. Maybe I'll be on tomorrow. Fingers crossed if things work out. But yeah, so I would have to play with it, I think, and just see stretchy wise and bye, Shug, how it works out. But I am gonna close this side off for now. But I like how the cotton yarn don't stretch too bit. Right? That's what I was, you got me, Dawn. My brain, yeah, acrylic tends to give a lot, but cotton doesn't do anything. It doesn't move at all. So I think if I were to make a strap, it probably wouldn't be with this yarn. And I would probably try to make it, because I can see where, who was it that was it Shirley? Yeah. No, wait, not Shirley. Who was talking about how the strap would, yeah, it was Shirley, how it would make your neck hurt, like just resting on there. It would need something to kind of relieve the compression. Oh, thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of it. There's a lot there, and there's more that way on my wall. There's, yeah, we've got the worsted weight here, and then the fluffy yarn is there. Come here to decompress from the other side of YouTube. I am usually true crime. Okay, the Karen Reed trial is on my, oh, yeah, it's much more mellow over here. I absolutely love true crime. It's one of my favorite things. Like 5 Froom. I don't know what that means. Oh, thank you, oh, I don't want to mess your name up. Korema? I hope I said that right. I appreciate your video, love. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Let's see here. I am using the Red Heart Granny Square yarn. I decided that I was going to give it another go. If any of y'all saw the video from my first go round with the Granny Square yarn, it threw me for a loop. I've never had really big issues with my tension before, but this yarn, it tested my patience. It was something. I am from North Carolina, right outside of Raleigh. Originally, I'm from Massachusetts. I haven't seen the blue in my area. This one is called, I just had it, here it is. The colorway for this one is Soft, White, and Frigid. So I don't know if that's it's gonna be backwards. But yeah, Soft, White, and Frigid. I had to go to a ring for tension. See, I struggle with, all right, I don't crochet like most of the YouTubers do, like with their first finger up and they can use the ring. Like my hands are curled around. So here's how I hold my hook. And then the way I hold my yarn is it rests in my hand and sits on my finger. I don't, like, some people will put their finger up to make it easier to wrap around. I can't do it. I struggle. My son lives in North Carolina around Wilkesboro. Nice. Yeah, I'm right outside of Raleigh. I saw it at my Walmart too, right? It was only at Joann for a little while. Oh my God, I live in Massachusetts. Just volunteered at the Boston Marathon on Patriots Day. Small world. That's awesome. North Carolina beaches are beautiful. I highly recommend them. I am from originally Western Massachusetts, kind of near Greenfield, Springfield area, like over on that side. That's the way I started, but the ring seems better. Well, I've been crocheting for 25 years and it's difficult to teach an old dog new tricks. What up, Grumpy Taco? I remember you told me you're like a name to actually call you, so I don't call you Grumpy, but I can't remember what it is. Hi, I'm back. GT in the chat. What up? I go to Duck in North Carolina. Duck is good. They got good donuts. Mine is wrapped around the pinky, then the index finger. I have to go. Y'all have a great evening. Bye, Debbie. Have a good one. I'll see you soon. Live near the witch trials. Oh, I know. That's one of my favorite places to go when I go home. I'm 60 burn, doing it off and on since I was 9. Nice. GT. That's right, GT. Got you. But yeah. So you are on the coast of, like, over on that side of Massachusetts. But yeah, I've got family that live over on that side of Massachusetts, and then all kinds of family all over the country. So let's see here. The North Shore. Yes. I had an uncle that lives on the South Shore. How much yarn do I have? Too much. Way too much. And I keep buying more. But I love it. And I try to use some of the stuff that I have. But when they put new yarn out, I want to try it. I want to look at it. I want to see what I can do with it. It's a very bad addiction. But I guess the best kind of addiction, because I don't know. It's, yeah, I need it. I need the yarn. I don't need the yarn. I buy the yarn though. How much yarn do you have? That's the question. You can see my yarn. Well, some of it. Those bins up there have cotton yarn in them. Not an addiction, a collection. See, this is why I come. This is why y'all are my people. What would be the best yarn to make sweaters with? Okay, so I would recommend, first off, do you have any allergies? Because if you have sensitivities to wool, don't use wool. Probably a nice soft acrylic would be good. One that doesn't pill. Because if it's a sweater, you're going to be wearing it. You're going to be moving in it. You're going to be rubbing. Areas are going to be rubbed. And you don't want the little pills, like the little spots that end up on it. So I would recommend using an anti-pill acrylic yarn. It's good in the washer. I would probably, no allergies. Yeah. So I have a sensitivity to processed wool, and I get like, I get rashy and itchy. So I don't work with much processed wool yarn. If it is, all right, Grumpy Taco or GT, we'll see you later. Bye. But yeah, so I would recommend an anti-pill polyester, or not polyester, acrylic for a sweater if you are wanting that. But if you are cool with wool, you could always do like a wool sweater. It would probably be warmer. Sounds good, GT. Love wool. And oh, alpaca is my favorite. And here's the thing, I've worked with wool that has been minimally processed and have had no issue. No rash on my hands, no nothing. But if I go and I buy a wool sweater from the store and I put it on my body, I rash out. So I don't know if it's something that they use when they're processing the wool or when they are working with the wool or what, but it just, my skin does not appreciate it at all. I've never worked with bison yarn. That sounds amazing. But alpaca is wonderful. It is so soft and so cozy. And I love alpacas anyway because they're adorable and they're alpacas. Oh, they've probably treated to keep them. That's possible too. It could be that I've got a sensitivity to whatever chemicals they use. My skin's sensitive. It's like a baby. All right, is this how I want to do this? How do I want to close this up? Do I want to do pretty stitches? Let's see. I'll put that through there. All right. Let's see. Straight through. So, okay, last question. Do you have any videos showing what kind of stitches you need to do to make a sweater? So I have I have all of the basic stitches, like tutorials, short videos, in my basic stitches YouTube playlist. If you, I'm trying to think of how to put this. I know someone who cards and spins her own wool. That would be a question to ask her. I don't know her personally. She's a YouTuber. All right, cool. I have spun my own wool and I love it. I don't have a pedal wheel. I have drop spindles that I use. And again, no issues with my hands or anything with it. It just must be sensitive to something. Okay, so yes to the stitches. I do not have a sweater tutorial though. But if you need to learn stitches, yes, I have stitches videos for the basic stitches. So like slip stitch, chain stitch, single crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, and treble crochet. Okay, thank you. You have just got a what? Yay! Awesome. I appreciate you. There's a girl at our local artist row that spins yarn with fur from your. Oh, that's very sweet. You just brush your dog a few million times, depending on your dog. Our dog doesn't shed a whole lot, but you know, like Newfies or oh my gosh, the big white dogs that are beautiful. All right, Karima, thank you so much for hanging out with me while you were here, and hopefully I'll see you on my live next time. But yeah, the dogs that like poof all of their fur in the spring and in the fall, you could spin all kinds of stuff. I joined your family too, always looking for new channels. Thank you guys. Y'all are the best. My golden shoulds. If you turn the turn the light switch on, hair everywhere. Our Luna, she has tumbleweeds that travel around our house. It's pretty funny. Go around with the little mini vacuum and just suck them up out of the corners. It's a lot. Specifically in the spring and in the fall, she's a shed machine. All right, let's see. I'm trying to remember. So a while back, I put together a giant granny square blanket, and I did an invisible join when I was putting them together, and I'm trying to remember for the life of me the way I did it, and I'm pretty sure it was just back and forth and then pull, if I remember right. Hopefully. It's been too long. I think this was it though. Back and forth, back and forth. Yes, I believe it is the mattress stitch. And then what you can do, oh, maybe it wasn't this one. Was it around? Oh, it's been too long. I made my husband a giant Mario mushroom granny square blanket. So it was 256 squares that were about this big. So like 1, 2, it was smaller than these. So I want to say it was probably about as big as these 2 rounds here, but it was 3 rounds. So I used a smaller hook. Are you crocheting or knitting? I love crocheting, but I don't know how to. Okay, so I am crocheting. The magic ring, let me see here. Magic ring or magic circle. Um, Usually those are the two that you would use um, to describe it. And a lot of times people make it more difficult than it is. So the way I do it, basically, it's just a loose slip knot. Okay, so the way I don't use my hook for any of it until the circle is made, and then I put the hook where it's supposed to go. So here's your yarn, here's your tail, here's your working yarn. Wrap it around your fingers. Take the working part, tuck it in and under so you have a loop. Pull your fingers out. For a slip knot, you would just pull these two tails and it would make the knot. For a magic ring, you take your hook and you place it in that loop. Grab your working yarn, wrap it over your hook like so, kind of pull things tight and make a chain. That locks in your circle, and then you make another chain to start your work. While you are working, make sure you are crocheting over your circle here and also your tail. So you would take these two pieces and hold them together, work in, make your single crochet, and just continue around. If you need me to do that again, I can. I should really do a short for that. That's one of the biggest things is people asking about, how do I do a magic ring? How do I do this? It's not as difficult as people think it is. Then once you have as many single crochets in that ring and over that tail as you want, you grab your tail and pull. And then you have closed your magic ring. Do mine very similar, but I do a double wrap. No chance of it coming undone. I've tried the double wrap and it doesn't work for me. I hope that helped Charlotte. If you have questions, please, and you're like, if I'm still live, ask your questions in the comment or in the chat and I will do what I can. If you have other questions as you go along, pick any of the videos that I have posted and you can just leave a comment and I will answer it for you. Learned how to make a magic ring without a hook. I can't type how to do it. It's a visual thing. I should go back. See, I don't use my hook until the very end. It's just to do the chains to get started on your work. The rest of it is all fingers. And it's funny. So the way I do my magic ring and the way I do my slip knot are very, very similar. Like I can't make a slip knot if I have a hook. Like I've never learned how to do it that way. So I just use my hands and make the slip knot that way. Just how it worked for me. A little different. All right, so it wasn't back and forth, back and forth. I'm wondering if it was loopy. It's been too long since I've put together granny squares. I'm gonna figure it out. I've got to. I don't know if y'all got that reference. Just subscribe to you. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate your subscription. I tried to do my best to help people learn how to do this skill because it's important to keep things like this alive. All right, let's see here. I learned the same way. That's the same, right? I can't slip knot. Like people are like, you just do it with your hook like this. And I'm like, I got nothing. I got nothing. Don't work. Let's see here. Is that gonna? That's fine. That'll work. I learned to crochet at my school because I go to an after school program. There's somebody that does crocheting and they teach me. That's amazing. I've watched them use the hook. I can't do it right. Me neither. Um, I love that schools have that as an option for an after school program. I adore that. Keeps kids' hands busy, teaches them a new skill. Is it a teacher that, like a teacher from the school that teaches it? Because that's awesome. Oh my gosh, I found it. It's a YouTube video by Sharon. It's 5 years old, but I found it last year. Nice. It's wonderful. When I was in school, very few of my friends crocheted or knitted. Yeah, I don't think I knew another kid who could crochet. Like I learned when I was 16. Just something to keep my hands busy. Because even as an adult, I have found that it helps keep my mind kind of mellowed. She shows the flip part that I can't type out to make sense. No worries. All right, Sharon. All right, let me see if I can find the video maybe. I'm on the YouTubes on my computer. All right, let's search. Sharon Ojala. It's from 5 years ago. All right, let's search her stuff. How to make a magic circle. There it is, 5 years ago. I found it. It's called EDP, and I go there after school if my grandma has to work. And so somebody there that works there crochets, and yes, they teach me. Is it wrap around your fingers and bend your fingers down to pull through from the back? A new to me channel. Oh, yarning for a smile. I'm so sorry. I missed your comment. Hello. I'm so glad to be a new to you channel. I've been around for about a year. I only started really posting about 5-ish months ago. But yes, let me see here. I appreciate you being here in my chat. Thank you so much for chatting with me. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I'm sitting here working on a Stanley cup cozy, because who doesn't want a cute sweater on their cozy or on their cup? I don't have a Stanley myself. I have a dupe, but it still works. And right now I'm sewing up the side of this real quick just to see how it turns out. I kind of like the blue that's showing through with this loop. Like this. I have been adding sublimate. Oh, booties. Cute. Girl, you are better than me. I can't knit to save my life. I have tried and I have tried. And I think because I learned how to crochet before I learned how to knit, it just doesn't work. Yeah, my name isn't Charlotte. This is my grandma's account, so you can just call me JJ or Jaylee because I share with my grandma So yeah, no worries, JJ. Welcome, my dear. I'm not a Stanley gal, but my hubs to get. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't have an actual Stanley. I have the dupe from Michaels. It's just one of these. I got it for $5 because I had a $5 off coupon and it was on sale for $10. So I was like, well, I need a big 40-ounce cup and I don't want to spend 40 something dollars on it. Let's see here. I started with crochet, then 6 months later fell in love with knitting and spinning. Hello, Shirley. Hope you are well, friend. Aw. Loom knitting is a big passion of mine. That then I learned. See, I learned how to loom knit too. And then I got one of those crank knitting machines, and it's something. Those things eat yarn. I mean, it probably wouldn't be bad. I have enough yarn to eat. An Addy. I don't know if it's an Addy. I can't remember what the brand is. It's pink and white, like a dusty rose pink and white. It could be an Addy. It's from Amazon. That's all I remember. I want a loom so bad, and I want an Addy machine to crank out donation hats. Luna. If y'all hear my dog barking, don't mind her. She's a goober. You're making the booties for donations, right? Aw. I love that. All right, let's see here. It's so cute. It's so big. I kind of love this, guys. What do y'all think? Yarn Topia. The price has really dropped on them. Right? I kind of love it. It's good stuff. I'm very excited about this pattern. I know. So the first Red Heart Granny Square yarn I used was this one, the pinks and purples with a little bit of teal and white. And I was like, it's pretty. It's pretty. But I love blue. Blues and greens. I don't know if y'all can tell. Most of the colors. I can't crochet right now because I left my yarn at school and my desk. Oh, and my crochet. Man. That's when you need some home crochet hooks and home yarn. Like, Grandma, hook me up. I've been watching, but I built a studio last year and still have some work to do in it. Oh, I missed something. Hold on. 200. Holy smokes. $90 coming at you from around the world. That is amazing. I was checking out your stash cubbies. Right? Blues and greens are my go-to. Like blues, greens, teals, those 5 right there. And then you can see there's a bunch that are down right now because I made this today and I made a video for it. I am so excited. I'm learning how to do embroidering and sewing because my grandma sews with a sewing machine. So yeah, nice. That's awesome, JJ. Back when I had little money, I bought cheap yarn and bent a hanger into a hook. It worked, but it was awful. Oh, that's a lot, right? I adore him. We are looking at buying a new house with a better studio for me. Cost of being a fiber artist. Having emergency crochet, yes, everywhere. In my car, I had a whole set of crochet hooks that were car crochet hooks. So if I was like out somewhere and bored, I would just go buy a skein of yarn from like Walmart or Michael's or Joann, and I would already have my hooks in my car with me. So I'm a goof. I am so happy about this thing. I think what I'm gonna need to do though, I'm gonna need to make a loop here that kind of cuts across the handle and then put a button on this side. So it like, there's a spot for it to stay. I think that might work really well. Another needle, but I really don't like using it. So yeah, I just more yarn. I'm working on a project. Thanks. Yeah, it was just a throw together kind of thing. I was like, just sitting there. I was like, I need to put something around my Stanley. It needs my fake Stanley. My cup. It needs something. It's just plain. And the colors worked really well. They go really well with the actual color of the cup itself. And yeah, so there will be a tutorial for this. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks. Life is going to be, you bedazzled it with yarn. That's right. I try to bedazzle everything with yarn. Everything. Another hook, but I don't like using that one, and I have more yarn. But yeah, so I'm using another kind that I really like, but it's in my desk at school. Nice. Well, make sure you just bring it home next time if you can. If you can't, that's okay too. I do, but I don't like using that hook. Girl, there are a lot of hooks. Right? Yarn is same. Like I was telling them, the only reason I have this big cup is because it was $5 at Michael's. Welcome back, Tina. Let's see here. So many hooks in the great big sea of hooks. I have found for myself, I have a lot of hooks. I have a whole box of hooks that I have tried, that I have used, that I've just held on to. My father-in-law made me some hooks. He made me some handles to go on some of my hooks. He turns wood on a lathe, and he's made me some really pretty hooks with handles on them, but I can't use them because they don't feel good in my hand. The only ones that I have found that I absolutely adore, they don't make them anymore, are the Furls Odyssey hooks. They are my favorite things ever. And it makes me really, really, really sad that they stopped making them. And I hope that someone somewhere will pick them up and right. These hooks have like, oof. The Prims. I haven't tried Prims. Let me see here. Let's look at those. Oh, they're plastic. See, I've used plastic before, and sometimes it squeaks. Do those squeak? I've not tried the metal streamlines. I've heard that they are as good as the Odyssey, but they don't have the smaller sizes. I've heard about Furls. I am so intrigued. Girl, no squeak. Okay, that's good to know, because I didn't get a candy shop hook yet. They are lighter than the, oh, that's nice. That is nice. I'm just a little sad that they don't have the smaller sizes. I want to say the smallest they had was like a F or a G. The Trubu is slippery. A metal hook just wouldn't work with it. Okay. I love this conversation right here, because I would love to have a backup, because I got very lucky. I got very, very lucky on a live that I did, I don't know, probably a month or so ago. I had mentioned that my D Odyssey hook the top had broken off, I still have it. It's right here. It makes me so sad. It snapped right off. And I was so sad because I wasn't able to get a new one before they were all gone. They were all gone. So because it's an Odyssey, they don't have them anymore. And usually, like, before they got rid of them, they would they'd be like, all right, no problem, we'll send you a new one. But I'm worried that because they don't have the Odysseys anymore and it's a D hook, I'm not really a big fan of the resin hooks. And but do they have that I don't think they have them in the small size. I think the metal streamlines end at there we go. I want to say they end at an F or a G hook. I might be wrong. I have to see. Hold on. Oh no, they ended in E. It's right before. They might have a vault of a secret stash just for that. Would be really nice. I might just do that because yeah, it just snapped right off. But luckily, so what I was gonna say, my story, I had mentioned that my D hook broke, and somebody from my live contacted me on Facebook and was like, hey, I am trying to get rid of my Furls Odyssey hooks. I have a D hook. Do you want to buy it? And I was like, yes, how much? And she was like, well, I'm not trying to make money on it, so like $20. And I was like, deal. And I was like, I'll pay shipping. I will do all the things. And so she shipped it out, sent me the packaging information, like from her shipping it. And the other day it came in the mail. So I have a D hook. Thank goodness. I mean, you were using it as, oh, no. I don't. These are my babies. These hooks are my babies. They are well taken care of. Like, there was no opening a paint can with it. It was just sitting there crocheting, and it was like, bink. And I was like, no. So sad. So sad. But yeah, luckily I found a human who had one who was trying to get rid of it, and she was able to send it to me, and it was great. Yeah, one would hope that they would. I might try to contact them and see that maybe they have extras. I don't know. It would be nice. Yeah, it's hard to find decent smaller hooks. Even the prims only go, yeah, it's those littler hooks, dude. You gotta, it's tough. Like, I have all of them. I have like down to the B hook for these Furls Odysseys. I was like, I need all of them because they work so well. But if y'all are saying that the prims are good, then that might be something to look into. Because recently I went on Hobby and I got one of these Addy hooks from them, the swing. And this thing is just so small. It's like an inch. And I can't do a bobble stitch with this. I can't do, like, you can't have a whole bunch of yarn right there. Yeah, I'm trying. I've tried and own various sets from Knitter's Pride, Knit Pigs, Lantern Moon, Addy, Haya, and honestly, it depends on the project. Yeah. It's a lot. Let's talk about the Addy, the swing. The older ones has a short throat. It's real short. Like real short. But they do have a new one. I just bought it. Like, my Hobby order is still partially in the bag. still there. And yeah, there's also an Addie crochet hook called Colors. Ooh. Let's see. Those are all swings. Addie Comfort Grip Hooks. Those do not look comfortable. I don't think I'm looking at the right hooks. Let's try again. The colors are the longer hook, but they have ridges. I showed them in a live the other day. All right. Are they the comfort grip ones? No, I don't want that. Because I see ones that are in like rainbow colors. Like they each have an individual color, and they're for small knitting things. I mean, smaller yarn. I have my mother's circular from either the 40s or the 50s. Oh, wow. It's all bent and wonky, but still works well. It's either a size 1 or 2. They have ridges. I think that might be the ones that I'm looking at here. Are they comfortable? Clover ones, yeah. That's what I've heard. The Clover Amour are really good hooks. I feel the ridges, yeah. Are they the ones that are like part color and then the bottom half is like white? It looks like white rubber. After that, there's a tulip, the gray. They have a thumb rest. See, I don't mind the thumb rest. I'm a knife hold. Yes, but it's hard. Okay. Well, if it's, that doesn't sound like it would be comfortable. It says comfort handle, but I'm like, I can send you a link to a huge blog. Oh, girl. Yes, please. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Just send me the thing. You're a knife hold? Yeah, same. So I don't mind having like a thumb rest. Where'd it go? Yeah, the Addie swing. I don't mind that. And it feels good here as well. Yeah, it's definitely it's difficult to find good hooks, y'all. Just got to keep trying. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to need to find a button here in a little bit because I'm going to add a loop to the top of this handle. Oh, girl, you have no idea. I love the stories. Love the stories. The author, but yes, I love Harry Potter. I love the story of Harry Potter. I love making things Harry Potter. I literally have potion bottles all around me right now. I am a Potterhead. Make hats and scarves and items. Okay, I saw it come through. Thank you. Oh, you're very sweet. My daughter, when she turned 10, we did a Harry Potter themed birthday party, and I made her a Hedwig, and I made her Dobby, and I made a sorting hat, and I made so many different like crocheted accessories just for her party because I needed to do it and she needed them. Yes, Hedwig is adorable. Susan Bates is my favorite hooks. There are some with aluminum and some with wood and some with black plastic like stuff. Nice. Several dobbies. That's awesome. Little knobby knees and knobby elbows. He just needed a sock. That was it. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to jump on my Instagram real quick. Oh, how fun. My granddaughter bought me a set of floating candles. Those are so good. For her birthday, we actually made her floating candles because they didn't have them. This was 6 years ago. Like Amazon didn't have the floating candles where you just attach like easily. So we took paper towel tubes and painted them white, and we added little drips of hot glue down the sides of them to make them look like candles, and then took one of the little battery operated tea lights and hot glued them to the top of the toilet paper holder, or not toilet, the paper towel roll. I have a niffler. I have a niffler. Where is it? I crocheted a niffler. That sneaky little stinker. I will have to show you next time, Devin. I have a little niffler and it has change in its little belly pouch pocket. I am really sad that I don't know where he is. My room is a mess right now. But yeah, I adore it. Oh, I have so many makes in here. I forget, right? They just usually, like, I'll have them kind of positioned up in areas, but my life has been bananas lately. I crocheted a mandrake. Oh, I've made a mandrake too. Big question. What? Oh, I'm Ravenclaw all the way. Abso-stinking-lutely every time. He is off getting into trouble. Those tea lights. I make people I know with little crochet birthday cake. Oh, that's adorable. I love that. But what about you, yarning for a smile? What house are you? What house is everybody? Hufflepuff for life. I love that. The Mandrake Imkin. Yes. See, I'm all day Ravenclaw. All day. My best friend is a Hufflepuff, though. I'm the White House. LOL. Kidding. Oh, we got a Slytherin up in here. Oh, nice to meet you, Kim. I'm Amy. Also a Ravenclaw. Nice, Devin. Yes, all of the blue. Slytherin. We've got Slytherins. We've got Ravenclaws. No one's a Gryffindor. We don't have any Gryffindors in here. Interesting. It's definitely interesting that we don't have any any Gryffindors in the chat. Most people were like, I want to be Gryffindor because Harry Potter's Gryffindor. Like, nah. Luna Lovegood is she is me. She's the one that I connected the most with in the books. She's a very small part, but she was the one who I was like, that's me. I see me. Little odd, little, not normal. I'm a newt with all the critters. Nice. I crocheted Luna Lovegood. Also crocheted Harry Potter. But I loved crocheting Luna. Her glasses. I crocheted the glasses. I'm just gonna tie that on there like so. All right, we're gonna have to weave in ends here shortly. My youngest grandson's name is Draco. Oh my goodness. All right. So I think I just put like a short chain from one side of the granny here to the other side here. And if we were to put a button right there, it would stay on. So now I just need to find a cute blue button name. Button. Who's got the button? Got buttons over there, but I don't want to get up. Loves it. Me too. And now I just gotta finish writing up the pattern and build the tutorial. And I should probably get off here. It is 7:17 where I am. Did you know when Luna got married, she wore a rainbow colored wedding dress? I love that. Rainbow is my favorite. Rainbow is my favorite. Girl, for real, I have 2 I need to make. All right, well, do the things, make the stuff. Alabama. I am in North Carolina. A southern ladies. All right. Well, I am going to jump off, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the love. And thank you for chatting with me. I love y'all so much. And I will see you guys next time. It was wonderful meeting you too. Have a great night, friends. Oh, Texas is good. All right. Bye, guys.